Today we'll see about module 4, that is the second part, realization of digital IR filters. The realization of this filter can be done by difference equation. This can be easily implemented in hardware or software, and various ways we can implement this realization. So that is nothing but call it as a realization structure. So the different methods of structures of realizations are, that is a direct form 1, direct form 2, cascade form, parallel form and ladder structure. The first direct form 1 and direct form 2 already we have studied in signals and system. So anyway, same method only we are following. We'll see first method, that is a direct form 1 realization. So they have given in terms of system function. So from this you have to find out the difference equation you have to find out. So system function is something about output divided by input, that is y of z divided by x of z. They have written in terms of polynomial, that is summation k equal to 0 to m bk into z to the power of minus k. So the bk and ak is nothing but your coefficient constant, and in denominator term we are getting it is 1 plus summation k equal to 1 to n ak into z to the power of minus k. Just if we are cross multiplying the term, so we'll get the term it is y of z plus summation k equal to 1 to n ak into z to the power of minus k into y of z equal to, so if we are cross multiplying we'll get summation k equal to 0 to m bk into z to the power of minus k into x of z. So if we are taking the inverse z transform on both the sides, so we'll get the equation. This is becomes y of z become it is a y of n. So similarly this becomes summation k equal to 1 to n, the constant it will come as it is ak. So this we can write it as a, that is z to the power of minus k into y of z, we can write y of n minus k. Similarly here summation k equal to 0 to m, the bk will come as it is. So this we can write it as a z to the power of minus k into x of z, we can write as a x of n minus k we can write. So if you are taking the inverse Z transform, we are getting this equation. So if you are expanding the series, so this one become y of n, and if you are substituting k value as a 1, here become a1 into y of n minus 1. If you are substituting k value as a 2, it is a2 into y of n minus 2, up to we can expand up to the last term, correct? So similarly here this, if you are expanding k as a 0, it is b0 into x of n will get, plus k equal to 1 if you are substituting b1 into x of n minus 1, till the last term it becomes bm into x of n minus m. So we are getting this difference equation. So using this one we have to draw the direct form 1. So for drawing the direct form 1, so we have to draw all zeros in left hand side and all poles on the right hand side. So that is meaning is here we are having all the input term, correct? X of n, x of n minus 1, x of n minus 2. So first we have to take x of n, that is on the left hand side, and here y of n, yn minus 1, y, this is output term. So the output term we have to draw in the right hand side. So first you take this input, so b naught into x of n, correct? So here it is x of n we are drawing, that is multiplied with the constant, that is a b naught. So this term is adding with this term, correct? So we need a one adder here, and again it is adding with b1 into x of n minus 1. So here we are having x of n, next we are having x of n minus 1. So we have to use a shifting operator. Instead of shifting operator, here we are using it as a z to the power of minus 1. It represents it as a shifting. So the x of n, it is shifted to x of n minus 1. So the x of n minus 1 is multiplied with b1. So here we'll get it is a x of n minus 1, that is multiplied with b1. Again that will be adding with, so we are putting one adder here. So again that is b2 into x of n minus 2. So if you want to get x of n minus 2, so from x of n minus 1 we have to put one shifting operator. So that's only here if you are putting z to the power of minus 1, we'll get it as x of n minus 2, that will be multiplied with b2, correct? So till last term if you are writing, we'll get the term it is a bm here, bm minus 1 to last term it become bm. Similarly if you are drawing for this output term, so output term we are getting y of n plus a1 into y of n minus 1 plus a2 into y of n minus 2 plus a3 into y of n minus 3 up to the last term. So if you are taking here in this output term, if you are getting the positive, you have to take a negative value. If you are getting a negative value, you have to take a positive value. So the sign change compulsory we have to take in the denominator term, that is a y term here. So if you are drawing this block diagram, if you take y of n, so this is y of n, and this y of n is adding with a1 into y of n minus 1. So here it is, we have to use a one shifting operator. It is z to the power of minus 1. So we'll get the term y of n minus 1. So the y of n minus 1 is multiplied with a1. So here it is positive. So we have to take negative. It is minus a1. So similarly, next term, if you want y of n minus 1, it is shifted to y of n minus 2. So again, we have to put a one shifting operator. So we'll get here it is a y of n minus 2. So the y of n minus 2 is multiplied with a2. So it is a positive. Here you have to take it as a negative. Minus a2 into it is a y of n minus 2. So similarly, the last term, if you are writing, we'll get the term it is a minus an. So this is nothing but your direct form 1. So in the left hand side, we'll get it is all zeros in the system, and the right hand side will get all poles in the system here. So this is the direct form 1 method. So we'll see the problem. Sketch the direct form 1 realization for the system function as shown below, where h of z equal to 2 into z square plus z minus 2 divided by z square minus 2. So they given this is the transfer function, that is 2 into z square plus z minus 2 divided by z square minus 2. So that is nothing but your y of z divided by x of z. So from this term z square, if I am taking outside, so this we can write 2 plus z to the power of minus 1 minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2. Again in the denominator term also z square I am taking outside. So I will get it is 1 minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2. Correct. So z square, the z square get cancelled. So we'll get the term h of z equal to, this is your transfer function, that is output divided by input, that is y of z divided by x of z. So if you are cross multiplying the term, so we'll get the term it is y of z into 1 minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2, and x of equal to x of z into 2 into plus z to the power of minus 1 minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2. So if you are taking the inverse z transform, we'll get your difference equation. So if you are taking, if you are multiplying here, we'll get y of z, and if you are multiplying the second term, we'll get minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2 into y of z. So y of z, if you are taking inverse z transform, will become y of n. Again next term becomes it is minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2 into y of z. So the 2 will come as it is, and z to the power of minus 2 into y of z, we can write y of n minus 2. So that equal to, so here if you are multiplying this term, first term becomes 2 into x of z. If you are taking inverse z transform, becomes 2 into x of n. Second term becomes x of z plus z to the power of minus 1. So that I can write it as it is a x of n minus 1. So second term, third term becomes minus 2 into z to the power of minus 2 into x of z. So minus 2 it will come as it is. So z to the power of minus 2 into x of z, we can write x of n minus 2. Correct. So in this first we have to take the input side. So input side, if you are taking x of n, it is multiplied into 2. Correct. So it should be multiplied into 2. That is adding with, so you are putting one adder here. So adding with x of n minus. So meaning is it is 1 into x of n minus 1. So here we want to get x of n minus 1. So we have to put a one shifting operator, that is z to the power of minus 1. So from x of n we'll get x of n minus 1. That is multiplied with the constant, it is a 1. So again here we are having it is minus 2 into x of n minus 2. So from x of n minus 1, again we have to put a one shifting operator, that is a z to the power of minus 1. So we'll get it is a x of n minus 2, that is multiplied with the constant, it is a minus 2 here. In the input side you should not do any sign changes, as it is we have to write here. So if I am taking this output here, here it is this is y of n, and it is adding with 2 into y of n minus 2. So you are drawing y of n, that is adding with the constant, it is minus 2 into y of n minus 2. So here y of n is the next one, n minus 1 term is not there, we are having y of n minus 2. So from y of n to get y of n minus 2, we need a 2 shifting operator, that is z to the power of minus 1 and z to the power of minus 1. So then we have to multiply it with the constant 2. Here we are having minus, so here you have to take it as a plus. So that should be joined with your y of n. So this is your direct form structure. So this is your 0 in the system, this is the poles in the system here. So this is the direct form 1.